Shalom. I'm Brother Yawanathan, a servant for Yahawashi, a prisoner of hope, a Hebrew Israelite scattered among the heathen. Nehemiah 1 and 5, chapter 1, verse 5. And said, I beseech thee, O Yahawah, power of heaven, the great and terrible power, that keepeth covetance and mercy for them that love him and observe his commandments. Let thy ear now be attentive, and thy eyes open, that thou mayest hear the prayers of thy servant, which I pray before thee now, day and night, for the children of Israel, thy servants, and confess the sins of the children of Israel, which we have sinned against thee. Both I and my father's house have sinned. We have dealt very corruptly against thee, and have not kept the commandments, nor the statutes, nor the judgments which thou commanded thy servant Moses. Remember, I beseech thee, the words that thou commandedst thy servant Moses, saying, if ye transgress, I will scatter you abroad among the nations. But if ye turn unto me and keep my commandments and do them, though there were of you cast out unto the uttermost parts of the heaven, yet will I gather them from this, and will bring them unto the place where I have chosen to set my name there. Now these are the servants and thy people whom thou hast redeemed by the great power and by the strong hand. O Lord, I beseech thee, let not thy ear be attentive to the prayers of thy servant and to the prayers of thy servants who desire to fear the name and prosper, I pray thee, the servant this day, and grant him mercy in the sight of all this man. Prayer of Nehemiah. So we're going to the conspiring against the Jews. And that's what's going to happen in today's time, at the end of this time. The same thing that happened, everything that was written aforetime was for our understanding right now. And yes, we're walking in our lots. We're walking in our ordained, predestinated places that we should be right now. Nehemiah 2 and 10. When Sanballat the Horonite and Tobiah the servant, the Ammonites, heard of it, it grieved them very exceedingly that there was come a man to seek the welfare of the children of Israel. So it grieved them, for someone to seek the welfare of the children of Israel. And who are the children of Israel? That's the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Americans. Skip to verse 16 through 18. And the rulers knew not whither I went or where I did, neither that he as yet told it to the Jews, nor to the priests, nor to the nobles, nor to the rulers, nor to the rest that did the work. and who are doing the work, the man of the Lord that's coming out here, that's coming out to the highways and byways. Then said I unto them, ye see the distress that we are in, how Jerusalem lay waste. And remember, we're a people before we're a land. So Jerusalem right now lays waste. And the gates thereof are burnt with fire. Come, let us build up the walls of Jerusalem, that we be no more reapproach. Then I told them of the hand of Yahawah, which was good upon me, and also the king's word that he has spoken unto me. And they said, let us rise up, build. So the Lord is good to us, and the king's word, Yahawashi, the king of all kings, the king of kings, the Lord of lords. Yahawah is the mighty king, but he said his son is the king of kings. So when it says, then I told them of the hand of Yahawah, which was good upon me, and also the king's word, Yahawashi's word, that he spoke unto me and said, let us rise up and build, and let us rise up and build. So they straightened their hands for this good work. Yes, how did they strengthen their hands for this good work? Through the knowledge and wisdom of this Bible, through the understanding. Let's go to verse 20. Then said I and said unto them, Yahawah of heaven, he will prosper us. Therefore we his servants will rise and build, but we have no portion, nor right, nor memory in Jerusalem. So we have no account of what's going on back in Jerusalem, because right now we're reincarnated. We came back to the earth, and we have no memory of it. Ecclesiastes 1 and 5. One generation passed and another generation coming, but the earth abided forever. Verse 9. That the things that has been, it that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new, it has already of old time which was before us? So nothing's new under this sun. Ezra, so he said, we back at verse 20. But we have no portion, nor right, nor memory in Jerusalem. Ezra 4 and 5. Then the people of the land weakened the hand of the people of Judah and troubled them in building, and hired counsels against them to frustrate their purpose. And that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna frustrate our purpose. Our purpose is to build the house of David. So it says, then the people of the land the upcoming new president, want to weaken the hands of the people of Judah and trouble them in building, and hired counsel against them to frustrate their purpose. So just like the ISIS and all them, that they're hiring brand new people to mass deportation back. Also they're gonna hire them to get the men of the Lord, them that have the testimony of Yahawashi. Nehemiah 3 and 5. And next unto them the Tekoites repaired, but their nobles put their necks to the works of their Lord. But their nobles put not their necks to the works of the Lord. So while we're rebuilding, it's others that don't want to help, and that's why in Judges 5 and 25, and 23, curse ye Mojah, Mizraz, says the angel of Yahweh, curse ye bitterly the inhabitants thereof, because they came not to help of Yahweh, to help of Yahweh against the mighty. So that land is Palestine, and they're right by the Gaza, so they're cursed right now. Just like the ones that's cursed, that's not gonna help us build, the house of David. Nehemiah 4, 1 through 8. But it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that we built the wall, he was wroth and took great indignation and mocked the Jews. And he spoke before his brethren in the army of Samaria and said, what do these feeble Jews? Will they fortify themselves? Will they sanctify? Will they make an end in a day? Will they revive the stones of the heap of the rubbish which are burnt? So they look at us like feeble, feeble Jews, because Jacob is a worm right now. He has no strength. But the man of the Lord in the spirit is speaking out. Wisdom cried out in the streets, So we're speaking the downfall. Let's go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah 1 and 9. Then Yahweh put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And Yahweh said unto him, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. See, I have this day set thee over nations and over kingdoms, to root out, to pull down, to destroy, and to throw down, to build, and to plant. Yes, so we're building while we're throwing down. We're building that wall. We're building the house of David. So Tubes the Ammonite was by him, and he said, even that which they build, if a fox go up, he shall even break down their strong wall. So That's them, they sending foxes up, that they want to break down this wall before while we building. Like, oh, now we're gonna tear them man down. Now we gonna send somebody after them. Hear, O God, for we are despised, and turned their reproach upon their own head, and give them for a prey in the land of captivity. And we're in that land right now of captivity. And covered not their iniquities, and not excuse me, and cover not their iniquities, and not let their sins be blotted out from before thee, for they have provoked thee to anger before the builders. So build we the wall, and all the walls was joined together unto the half thereof, for the people had a mind to work. So the people had a mind to work. The man of the Lord have a mind to work, to go out there and put in the work. So when he said, "Hear, O Yahawah, for we are despised, and turned their reproach upon their own head, and give them for a prey in the land of captivity, and cover not their iniquity, and let not their sins be blotted out before thee, for they have provoked thee to anger before the builders. So build we the wall, and all the walls joined together unto half thereof, for the people had a mind to work. But it came to pass that when Sanballat and Tobiah and the Aramites and the Anamites and the Arashites heard that the wall of Jerusalem were made up, and that the breaches began to be stopped, then they were very wroth, and conspired all of them together to come and fight against Jerusalem and to hinder it. And that's what they doing right now. They fighting against it. They want to hinder this word from going out, because they know that spiritually we're building the walls right now. We're building the house of David. And they don't want that. They want to hinder this. They know this word is mighty. They know the word of the Lord is a strong tower. So that with them and they new legislations and all they, new decrees, they're gonna come against the man of the Lord. They're gonna conspire against the Jews. They're gonna conspire against us, the real Jews. And Revelations 2:9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. But be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So that's what we about. We're going to be faithful and endure to the end. So they said, and conspired all them together to come and to fight against Jerusalem and to hinder them. So that's Nehemiah 4, chapter 4 and 8, and conspired all of them together to come and to fight against Jerusalem and to hinder them. So we're going to skip to Psalms and tell you how they're going to fight against us and to try to hinder us. Psalms 83 and 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So that's what they're doing right now. You know, they're conspiring against us. They cut us off. Back to Nehemiah 4 and 14. And I looked and rose up and said unto the nobles and to the rulers and to the rest of the people, be not ye afraid of them. Remember Yahawah, which is great and terrible, and fight for your brethren, your sons and your daughters, your wives and your houses. So that's what we're not to be, you know. Let's go to Deuteronomy 14 and 9. Deuteronomy 14 and 9. And 2. For thou art a holy people unto Yahawah, thy power, and the Lord has chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all the nations that are upon the earth. So the Lord, he done chose us to do this. Nehemiah 4 and 15. And it came to pass when our enemies heard that it was known unto us that Yahawah has brought their counsel to naught, that we returning all of us to the wall, every one unto his work. So, and it came to pass when our enemies heard that it was known unto us, and Yahawah has brought their counsel to naught. So, you know, we know that, you know, they out to get us. We know that. God has brought their counsel to naught, that we return all of us to the wall, every one unto his work. So we still building up the house of David, even though we knowing what they plotting on us. Job 5 and 12. He disappoints the device of the crafty so that there cannot perform their enterprise. So the Lord disappoints them, you know. They think they gonna snatch us up. And some of us, like I said, gonna go to prisons, but the Lord gonna disappoint that. Psalms 7 and 15. He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen unto the ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealings shall come down upon his own plate. I will praise Yahawah according to his righteousness, and will sing praise to the name of Yahawah the Most High. So his violent dealings gonna come upon his own plate. You know what he meant evil for us, the Lord gonna do good for us. Psalm 16 and 5. Yahawah is the portion of mine heritage and of my cup. Thou mayest maintainest my lot. You know, so right now we're walking in our lot, and the Lord is our heritage. Yahawah is our portion of mine heritage and of my cup. Thou maintainest my lot. So the lot you walking in right now, you know, you're walking right in your predestinated, ordained walk that you're supposed to. You're in your lot, young man or elder. Deuteronomy 32. And 9. For Yahawah's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. You know? So Jacob, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the man of the Lord. Yahawah's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Exodus 19, 5 and 6. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people. For all the earth is mine, and ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. Deuteronomy 4 and 20. But the Lord has taken you and brought you forth out of the iron furnace, even out of Egypt, to be unto him a people of inheritance, as ye are this day. So we're the Lord and his heritage, and the other nations is like spittle unto the Lord. It's like spit. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art a holy people unto Yahawah thy power. Yahawah thy power has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are above the face of the earth. That's the ones that's putting in the work still. Let's go to Leviticus 20 and 7. Sanctifies yourself, therefore, and be ye holy, for I am Yahawah your power. Then we're gonna go to verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I am Yahawah am holy, and have served you from other people, that ye shall be mine. So we're the Lord's portion. Yes, we are. So the people that's after us, that's conspiring against the Jews, the man of the Lord's gonna disappoint your crafty counsel and bring your enterprise to naught. And with that, we're gonna say, well, holy, 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 Yahawah Almighty. The whole earth is full of his glory, which was and is to come. Holy, holy, holy is the Lamb. Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahawashi. Shalom.